What does it really take to prepare a future queen for one of Europe's oldest monarchies? Is it elegant speeches, glamorous ceremonies, and royal receptions? Or is it something far more demanding, cold nights, relentless military discipline, and tests designed to push every limit? For Princess Leonor of Spain, the answer has become increasingly clear. Over the past few years, the heir to the Spanish throne has stepped away from the comfort of palace life and into some of the toughest military training her country can offer. Among the many stories emerging from her military education, one stands above the rest, a grueling midnight drill that reportedly tested every ounce of her endurance, discipline, and leadership. It wasn't a public event. There were no cheering crowds. No television cameras. Just darkness, exhaustion, and a challenge that every cadet had to survive. And according to many observers, it became one of the defining moments, proving that Spain's future queen isn't simply preparing to inherit a crown, she's earning the respect of those who may one day serve under her command. Here's the remarkable story. For generations, members of the Spanish royal family have undergone military training. King Felipe VI followed this tradition long before becoming king, serving in Spain's army, navy, and air force as part of his education. Princess Leonor is now walking that same path. Her military journey isn't symbolic. It's real. She's expected to complete training across all three branches of Spain's armed forces over several years, exposing her to the same demanding standards as many other officer candidates. The purpose is straightforward. As Spain's future commander-in-chief under the Constitution, Leonor must understand military life from the inside. That means learning leadership, not from a throne, but from experience. Military life begins long before sunrise. Sometimes, however, it begins long after midnight. One of the harshest aspects of officer training involves unexpected readiness exercises. Cadets never know exactly when they'll happen. An alarm may sound at midnight. 1 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Within minutes, everyone must be dressed, equipped, and ready to move. There's no room for hesitation. No excuses. No special treatment. According to military tradition, these surprise drills are designed to simulate real operational conditions. In a genuine emergency, soldiers don't get advance notice. Neither do future officers. The lesson is simple. Stay ready, always. Imagine finally falling asleep after an exhausting day. You've already completed hours of physical training, weapons instruction, navigation exercises, classroom lessons, field preparation. Your body is exhausted. Then suddenly, the alarm sounds. The room instantly comes alive. Lights switch on. Boots hit the floor. Everyone rushes to gather equipment before racing outside. There are no complaints, only movement. This is exactly the type of pressure that transforms civilians into military leaders. For Princess Leonor, it meant responding exactly like every other cadet. One of the most closely watched aspects of Leonor's military education has been whether she'd receive special privileges because of her royal status. Military instructors have consistently emphasized that she follows the same rules as everyone else. She wears the same uniform, sleeps in the same accommodations, faces the same inspections, completes the same physical exercises, receives the same evaluations. That approach has been essential for maintaining fairness among fellow cadets. Respect in military life isn't inherited. It's earned. During overnight readiness exercises, every second matters. Cadets must quickly prepare personal equipment, check uniforms, secure protective gear, assemble with their unit, receive instructions, move immediately toward the assigned objective. Even minor mistakes can lead to additional corrective training. The emphasis isn't punishment, it's discipline. Military leaders understand that attention to detail during training can save lives during real operations. Observers have often noted Leonor's calm demeanor during public appearances. Military training, however, demands much more than composure. It requires functioning effectively under physical exhaustion. Sleep deprivation changes everything. Simple decisions become harder. Communication becomes more difficult. Concentration weakens. That's precisely why overnight drills exist. They expose weaknesses before real emergencies ever occur. Leadership during exhaustion is one of the military's greatest tests. Anyone can remain calm after 8 hours of sleep. It's much harder after weeks of demanding schedules. Future officers must continue making sound decisions regardless of fatigue. Princess Leonor has repeatedly found herself in exactly those situations. Each exercise becomes another lesson in responsibility. Military culture values teamwork above individual recognition. Even someone destined to become queen must learn to depend on others. Likewise, others must learn they can depend on her. This mutual trust cannot be manufactured. It develops only through shared hardship. Marching together, training together, facing difficult conditions together. The midnight drill represented one more opportunity to build that trust. Many royal watchers expected Leonor's military education to focus mainly on ceremonial traditions. Instead, they witnessed something far more demanding. Spain has deliberately demonstrated that its future monarch will understand military service firsthand. This approach sends a powerful message. Leadership requires preparation, not simply inheritance. As darkness covered the training grounds, visibility became another obstacle. Night operations require heightened awareness. Cadets must rely on instructions, teamwork, navigation skills, and careful observation. Simple tasks during daylight become significantly more difficult after midnight. This uncertainty forms part of the challenge. Real emergencies rarely happen under perfect conditions. Physical endurance is only one piece of the puzzle. Mental resilience matters just as much. Military instructors often say that the body gives up only after the mind does. Overcoming fatigue teaches future leaders how to persevere despite discomfort. For Leonor, every demanding exercise strengthened not only her body but also her confidence. One reason these stories capture public attention is because they contrast sharply with traditional images of royalty. Instead of grand palaces, people see muddy boots, heavy backpacks, strict inspections, long marches, late-night alarms. The difference is striking. It reminds many Spaniards that modern monarchy carries responsibilities beyond ceremony. Reports throughout Leonor's military education have frequently highlighted her professionalism. Rather than drawing attention to herself, she has focused on completing each assignment. Military instructors rarely discuss individual cadets publicly. Even so, official photographs and carefully released footage have shown Leonor participating fully alongside her classmates. Those images alone have shaped public perception. Spain's armed forces place enormous importance on leadership by example. Officers cannot simply issue orders. They must demonstrate commitment themselves. That principle appears throughout Leonor's education. Whether marching across training grounds or responding to sudden exercises, participation matters more than status. The midnight drill symbolized something larger than one difficult night. It represented readiness, responsibility, commitment, the willingness to answer when duty calls, even when exhausted. Those qualities extend far beyond military life. They're qualities expected of national leaders. For many Spaniards, watching Leonor complete military training has strengthened confidence in the monarchy's future. The public has seen a young woman willing to embrace demanding responsibilities instead of avoiding them. While opinions about monarchies naturally differ, determination often earns widespread respect. Hard work speaks loudly. Military education also exposes future leaders to the realities faced by service members. Understanding military life firsthand creates stronger connections between commanders and those they led. That experience cannot be learned solely through books or ceremonies. It must be lived. Leonor is doing exactly that. As the months continue, Princess Leonor will face even more demanding stages of training. Army instruction, naval service, Air Force education. Each branch presents new challenges. Different environments, different skills, different expectations. Together, they create one of Europe's most comprehensive preparations for a future constitutional monarch. The famous midnight drill may never be remembered for dramatic headlines or spectacular moments. Instead, its importance lies in what it revealed. A young woman willing to leave comfort behind. Someone prepared to accept discipline. Someone determined to meet the same standards expected of her peers. Someone gradually transforming from royal heir into national leader. History often remembers coronations, but true leadership is usually shaped long before crowns are placed on heads. It's built during difficult mornings, unexpected challenges, quiet sacrifices, moments when nobody is watching. For Princess Leonor, one of those moments came in the darkness of a military training ground, answering an unexpected midnight call with determination rather than hesitation. That single exercise did not prove she was ready to rule by itself. But it demonstrated something equally important. She is willing to prepare for the responsibility with discipline, resilience, and commitment. And perhaps, in the years ahead, that willingness will become one of the defining qualities of Spain's future queen. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story about Princess Leonor's remarkable military journey, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next royal feature. Until next time, thanks for watching.